I'm Annabelle, here with Miss Luna, our new Tiger Assistant Principal. Welcome.
Thank you.
Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I was born in Salvador during the Civil War. My mom decided that it was not safe for us to stay, so she brought my older sister and I. I lived in all of LA, so everything from Koreatown, Hollywood, Boyle Heights, eventually South Central, and then I went to a four-year college where I was going to be a doctor. But as I went from my freshman to my senior year, realized that we had very few minorities in upper education. So decided that instead of fulfilling my dream as a doctor, where I would only be able to help those who had health insurance, I wanted to help those who didn't necessarily know exactly where they needed to go and how they needed to do it. So went into teaching.
Wow, that's awesome.
Thank you.
What do you like to do when you're not working?
Well, I moved up here recently, about 2.5, almost 3 months ago. So I'm still learning what Sacramento is. And I'm a foodie, so usually that means I like to eat.
Me too.
And so I take my daughter out as often as we can to try new food.
Nice. That's cool. What are your goals for IHS? Where do you see us going in the recent years?
Being new to the community, I think it'd be really hard for me to actually come up with what my goals are. I think you listen to what the community needs, right? So I have students, I have teachers, I have, all the great staff that works at Intercom. For me, it's more like, what do you need me to do so that we can move to more success? Not just obviously academic, but making sure that we feel that Intercom represents our community.
Tell us a fun fact about yourself.
So when I was in middle school, I decided to join orchestra. But it turns out that I have double vision. So my mom wanted me to learn to play the violin, which I couldn't because instead of seeing 4 strings, I saw 8 strings. So then I went to the cello, which was fun, but it wasn't because it's your same height. And I had to carry it home. So then I went to many different instruments, and every time I took an instrument home, my mom was like, "Can you stop? Pick an instrument you do not carry home." And it turned out to be the drums. So I became a percussionist in middle school, continued in high school, ended up being in the jazz band in my high school, and we actually recorded live. So it was really, really cool. Continued to do it when I was in my freshman year in college, but being pre-med and playing drums was just too difficult to do. So my dream is to continue to practice because I haven't in a very long time. But yeah, most of my students wouldn't guess that I was a drummer.
That's really amazing.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Back to you guys.